Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I had started mapping out the charts, but I did erase it so that you guys can get the full picture of me mapping out, of me leading up to the execution, you know? So yeah, let me try. Okay, I know I've been having trouble with the low quality issues. I'm actually getting a mic pretty soon. I just ordered it. Um and to increase production. So just bear with me if you guys hear the audio cutting off or whatever. Just bear with me. It'll only be like this for a couple more days, and you'll see the difference in audio. And yeah, so let's just get right into this. So coming into MQ, it is currently 7:53 a.m. New York time. Coming into NQ, as you can see on the, let's see on the weekly actually, because so on the weekly we're probably trying to gravitate towards this high, right? We have buy side resting above us, correct? So, but obviously, if we're trying to gravitate towards that high, a few things have to happen first, like manipulation of sell side, and then go higher, right? We have Monday. Where's Monday? So we have Monday high right here. You can see you can see Tuesday swept Monday high, so I do expect some sort of uh, retracement down, probably a classic expansion, and then for us to continue higher, um, but I do kind of expect a classic expansion week if that's what or some sort of midweek reversal or something if we do want to continue higher right away, sweep internal liquidity, then continue higher. But on NQ, as you can see, we're slowly starting to gravitate towards this high right here, towards buy side liquidity. We do have this imbalance that is still being respected. It hasn't been disrespected because this daily candle hasn't closed above it. We still have 9 hours until it closes, right? But even then, we still have resistance in this area because this is a breaker, right? So yeah, we do have on NQ, we do have this imbalance right here that we have not filled. It's also an equilibrium of the range, as you can see right there. Um, ES, what do we have? So on ES, we also have that same imbalance right here, as you can see. We have buy side resting above us right here. We actually have relative equal highs, as you can see right here. Look, we have relative equal highs making the strong drawn liquidity, meaning price might want to manipulate this New York session or SMT off of this to go lower, right? So these are relative equal highs. Oh, my bad. This is buy side. Um, buy side. We do have buy side. This is buy side as well. We want to map out all the areas that price could potentially manipulate in. So we do have a lot of buy side resting above us. Where is it? Buy side resting above us. Okay, and we do have buy side here, but like I said, I want these two to be swept if because it's a strong drawn liquidity, right? So yeah, so we have buy side there. NQ, I think we are at, yep, we're SMT. So NQ is currently SMT off of this high. We're SMT off of that high, right? ES has failed to sweep this high, so we are SMT. We also have a SMT on. So we also have a SMT, but I think this SMT played its part. So I'm not really gonna map that out. But I do expect to go lower since we've swept buy and sell to the left of us. Buy and sell to the left of us. As well here, we have also swept buy and sell to the left of us. So then we go to the 4 hour, right? So we're holding a higher time frame SMT, which is what we would want to see if price does want to go lower. We manipulated buy side right here, as you can see. We have SMT holding. Right? SMT manipulated buy side. We're currently in this imbalance, this daily imbalance, but we also have an inverse fair value gap right here. So I will use the inverse. I will use the inverse as my resistance level. We also have this breaker, as you can see right here, so it makes it a high resistance level if we do want to see price sell off. As you can see, price wicked into there. That's a breaker. Price wicked right there and went lower on the 4-hour. It's probably what caused the SMT on ES, that breaker, right? Or probably some sort of resistance level or whatever you wanna. Right now, we'll see real quick. Let me just make this as okay. Yeah, so we do have this breaker. Price is respecting. Uh, on ES, do we have what do we have? So on ES, yep, we have a breaker as well, as you can see. But I will be putting this breaker right here, or I'll just okay. We also have this inverse FEG. It did get okay. We traded past that, but I'm still looking forward to target. Um, I'm still looking forward to target lower. This can be used as resistance, and if you see right here we have do we have an FEG to the left of us? We have this huge inverse, but it got traded past that. We'll just use this for the day, this breaker as resistance. On the NQ, we also have a breaker, so we have this inverse as well, so we'll use that. Now I want to see high potential areas in which we can come and manipulate sell side. So we have sell side resting below us right here, as we can see. Sell side resting below us. We have sell side. We do have, if we pay attention, we do have a small imbalance right here. Maybe we want to sweep internal, then go higher. I don't know. Depends on what we see. Uh, 2 on ES, do we have that same FEG? On ES, we don't have that same FEG, but we do have this FEG right there, right? But we want to start mapping out the levels in which we expect to manipulate. It's not hard, guys. I mean, you just have to map out buy side, sell side, what's getting respected, what's not getting respected. We're pretty bullish because, as you can see, the momentum when we go higher, and then when we retrace, it's just it's slow retracement, as you can see. And then when we go higher, we really go higher, you know. So yeah, we have all this sell side resting below us too. Right here, we have sell side resting below us. NQ, map on the sell side. We do have this imbalance there on NQ. Do we have SMTs? I'm looking. Do we have SMTs? We do not have SMTs. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. We also have a 4-hour imbalance here, as you can see, on NQ. Right. Uh, Yeah, so let's see, 1 hour. Let's hop down to the 1 hour. We slowly start scaling down, right? We slowly start scaling down. That's what we want to be doing. Uh, Swept buy side. We have more buy side resting above us. Buy a sell. You can see right here on the 1 hour buy side. I'll go ahead and remove right there. I'll keep that breaker there just so I know that we're holding resistance here. Hold that breaker there. Right now we do have this imbalance in which we are in. We do have that imbalance in which we are in, right? We also have if I'm not mistaken, we do have a breaker here as well. So we might want to sweep cells internal and continue higher. Um, so if I'm gonna take a short, I do not want my short I don't want to hold any positions, um, you know, long because for too long because that could mess up my trade. But we do have a breaker right here on ES. We also have a breaker here, right? So yeah, 1 hour right there. We have this FEG that we are holding. On the 1 hour, we have this sell side liquidity resting below us that we would want to target if we do want to go higher. Correct. Like I said, we have this sell side resting below us. Sell side, you can see ES is slowly starting to gravitate towards that. We have all this sell side resting below us too, but I don't think price wants to go target these just yet. Um, but who knows, right? We swept we swept we swept buy side. We're holding SMTs to go lower. If this hourly FEG gets disrespected, then I know that the draw becomes this, right? Same thing here. We're also holding this imbalance here. So if we can trade past that imbalance and we know where price wants to go. On the 15 minute, what do we have on the 15 minute? Okay. On the 15 minute, what time is it? It's 8:06. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I do think we're gonna want to continue higher if anything. We do have a lot of sell side resting below us, but we just have to wait and see. To be honest, we still got about an hour left before we can execute any trade, right? Um, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. On the 15 minute, what do we have? Higher time frame breaker. You can see we're respecting this imbalance. So yeah, let's see the 1 hour. So okay, so based on this data right here, right? Since price has already rebalanced into this area, there's no reason why price should be back in this area if we rebalance on the 1 hour, correct? So just by that and us holding higher time frame SMTs, I do expect for price to come manipulate buy side right here, and then maybe we'll even target this 4 hour FEG or even the daily, just because there's no reason for price to be in that area again on the 1 hour, since we already did rebalance this leg. You can see right here, look. So but obviously we have to wait and see what price does, because price by all means can just be sweeping, just manipulating in this area to go higher. But I do think that because of the higher time frame SMTs, because all of the low resistance liquidity, um, on ES, I think, yeah, on ES, all this liquidity built up, as you can see. I mean, on the higher time frame has to sooner or later come and sweep, you know, some sort of some sort of um, some sort of how do you my bad, I'm thinking about something else. Some sort of significant higher low, So that is what I want to see. I don't want sell side to get manipulated just yet, because I do want that sell side to hold as a draw on liquidity, so that we can then target that if we get what we want to see, right? Uh, but yeah, that's currently what I have on the 30 minute. We do have this imbalance on the 30 minute that can hold us bullish. Let's hope it holds us. Okay, so here we don't, but we still have this 1 hour. Let's just hope that we don't, which it looks like we are reaching towards that, right? But we do have this imbalance right here as well. Let's hope we don't take out that liquidity before we come out and take buy side. But as you can see here, we have this 30-minute imbalance. We targeted, we have sell side resting in this imbalance. You can see we have liquidity right here resting above us, more buy sell. So we just have to wait and see, right? See what the data gives us. But since on the 4 hour, let's see, we do have strong draw on liquidity on ES, because we do have relative equal highs that I do want to see. Okay, I'm good. We do have relative equal highs. Where were they? That we can slowly start gravitating towards right here, as you can see right here. So yeah, I do expect maybe price does want to rebalance to this daily today, have a classic expansion week, or probably this week will probably end up, sweeping, then going into this daily, then go higher to target more buy sell, right? But yeah, that's kind of what I want to see. If we do want to go lower, I do expect that 9:30 or New York Open manipulate some sort of buy side, you know. And yeah, this is low resistance liquidity. But I mean, yeah, it looks pretty clear to me. I need more data though, because price is not giving me enough data yet for me to have a, you know, we do have SMTs, like I said, and we did rebalance on the 1 hour right here, so there's no reason why price should be in this area. So I do need more data of more buy side liquidity took before we continue lower. If we do disrespect this, then I want to see this become the draw on liquidity right here. But I do want to see some sort of buy side get manipulated, right? We have all this liquidity resting. So do we have? Give me a sec. Do we have? Do we have news? At 8:30 we have news. Okay, we have okay. So 8:30 we have news. So yeah, maybe news can give us maybe that manipulation of buy side. If news just wants to absolutely expand and go lower, then so if you know, doesn't really matter to us, because if news just expands without manipulating, then there's no trade for us. Simple as that. We don't take a trade, right? So we just have to wait and see. And yeah, I mean, other than that, it looks like I am looking to take. I'm more on taking shorts today than taking longs, just because of the S and Ts that we're holding, and because uh, we're back in an area in which we're not supposed to be on the 1 hour. But like I said, price it. I mean, we just have to let patience do its thing and see what price has to offer us. If we find opportunity, um, we then take it, right? You can see right here, this imbalance got respected amazingly on the 1 hour. We're respecting bullish imbalance. We inverse this. So yeah, we look pretty bullish. Like I said, we displaced higher, we rebalanced, so there's no reason why price should be back in this one, unless the price just wants to sweep internal liquidity, then go higher. But like I said, we manipulated. This is Asia London. Okay, so then I want to see this become the draw New York, sweep this, go lower if we do want to continue lower. Um, we do have yes. Let's see. So just have to wait and see. So yeah, did ES sweep this? As you can see, okay, good. We didn't end up sweeping this liquidity, which is it's which we usually. I mean, it was so close, but like I said, it's probably leaving liquidity behind so that then we can come take. So it's right in our faces. I mean, price tells you what it's doing when it's doing it. So yeah, let's just see what we get here. So yeah, beautiful. Overall, there's beautiful price action. Um, Not really any sort of manipulation, like I said. Holding this imbalance on the 1 hour, right? But I mean, everything that price is showing us, all this liquidity. I do want to see a higher time frame model play out soon. Um, at least to rebalance into this daily, then go higher because all this liquidity, as you can see, guys, it's just resting. It's resting for the taking, right? So yeah. So we just have to wait and see. We do have news at 8:30 in a couple minutes. So hopefully we can find a good trade. Okay, my screen's kind of. So yeah, we'll just wait and see what price has to offer. Correct. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys if we do end up seeing anything. So that FEG, if it gives me an entry, just because of the conviction, you know. So yeah, if it gives me an entry there, then good. Because now we have a breaker, um, and we have an FEG, and I know this area is getting respected fairly well, so I might as well put my stop loss above that area. So if it wants to give us an entry, if not, it's fine. We already have 2 contracts in. So yeah, there you are. Beautiful momentum too. We'll probably use that 5 minute FEG to rebalance, if anything. But other than that, I mean, solid sell off right there. Like I said, when price, I mean, it tells you what it wants to do when it wants to do it. Like, it's crazy. It's actually, I'm actually impressed by this model, you know. So get out there and back test this, and you'll see, guys. You'll see. So let's hope it gives me an entry here. We now have a market structure shift. Well, yeah, this trade is gonna play out beautifully. I can envision it already, just because we have a lot of room to the downside. Yeah. Beautiful. Like I said, we are now in the equilibrium of this 5 minute FEG. You can even tell right here. And it'll probably use it to come back into this fair value gap, which I have another contract in. If it doesn't, it's okay. Yeah. So and we now have a 5 minute FEG if we can close here, which would be great. So you see, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I don't own this music or and because my last videos, I think it got copyrighted. Beautiful momentum. We have a volume imbalance too. You can tell. It's not too. Yeah. You can see we're starting to disrespect this inverse 5 minute inverse FEG. Yeah, I'll probably take off this contract just because we are already too deep in that. This is now. Let's hope we can get past this 15 minute FEG. So now you know we now have a market structure shift and an imbalance. So if price wants to indeed continue lower, I don't want to see a trade past this mark. Price is probably going to do something like sweep liquidity, put in SMTs, and then come higher, rebalance, and then continue, lower. Or it could just sell off, which that would be beautiful to see, right? Which is what we want to see. But we've now swept sell side down here. We have SMTs. Um, let's hope we can just get a sell off right here, right? Um, stop loss right there, since we are up in profit already. Okay, price looks like it just wants to sell off, because if not, we would have had a crazy rejection, right? But yeah, looking to target at right here. So yeah, guys, pretty solid trade too. Pretty solid trade. Yep. What I expect to see. We have so much room to the downside as well. It looks like we want to just sell absolutely off. I know. So we'll see what we can get here. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. Yeah. Okay, price. Do your thing. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. It's just beautiful. I love to see it. I mean, I love to see it. Depends on where this 15-minute candle closes. I, honestly, I think I'm pretty solid for the day. I just want to see this zone get hit, just more for psychological reasons. I just want to see this zone get hit, and yeah. Because this could just be a liquidity sweep to then go higher. Remember, we're still pretty bullish, right? So we'll see. I don't want to take profits too early too. I've been having a problem with taking profits too early, so that's why I just kind of want to see this play out. You know what I mean? Jelly bean, come on. So yeah, my stop loss is trailing, but we do have. It does seem that we want to go lower. I mean, so yeah, like I said, we have a lot of space to the downside here. So we'll see. Stop loss now trailing, maximizing profits. That zone was now hit. The draw's probably lower with this momentum that we have. Let's hope we just continue to dump, but we should expect a retracement, like I said, because we are now holding SMTs on MQ. So I should expect some sort of retracement unless price wants to be be good to us and just dump. But yeah, like I said, guys, we have a lot of room here to the downside. So yeah, man. I think I'll be looking to take my profits here. To be honest, not get too greedy, just because I know we're certain that this is a draw. And yeah, so we'll wait and see. Giving us good momentum still. So yeah. Oh my gosh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful price action. Okay, and just real quick. Yeah. So momentum is great though. Still have a lot of room here to the downside. So yeah. Mhm. Yup. 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 Hard work pays off, man. Hard work pays off. Indeed, it does. Okay, I'm out of this. You all have seen it here. You all have seen it here. All right. So, yeah, I mean, now the best part of the day is getting off the fucking charts. So, peace.